Be among the first to be captivated by Chihuly at Biltmore. Presented in an intimate gallery setting, this new exhibition features inspired works from world-renowned artist Dale Chihuly. Don't miss your opportunity to experience this breathtaking exhibit in an iconic setting. Chihuly at Biltmore opens March 25, 2024. Extend your experience with an overnight stay package at Biltmore.com.
Your fever is high, and the pressure to log in at work is too. But when you finally decide to take care of you, there's Instacart. Just because that one perfect coworker is attending meetings, camera on, sneezing, coughing, and aching doesn't mean you have to. Trying to stay on top of things can get you further behind. Instead, use Instacart for tissues to teas, cough drops to soups, delivered in as fast as 30 minutes. Oh, and if anyone needs anything, send them to that one perfect coworker. Instacart. Delivery you can count on.
We gonna talk about who looks at a baby, a newborn at that, and names it ... We just gonna do a rundown on some names, and I need answers. You can answer me through a voicemail. You can answer me through email, cozymoon@gmail.com. You can answer me on Twitter, cozymoon, or you can just answer me by leaving a comment under the podcast app. You know what I'm saying? I need answers though. I really need to know who is out here giving these babies grown people ass names. Okay? Let's get into it. Alright, everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I've been wanting to talk about these horrible baby names for months, okay? At work, people know I make a list of ugly names. I just don't know why anyone would name their child that, but, okay, that's all I have to say. So, ugly names. Since a child, I hate these names. Like, just picture, this is the image I want everybody to have. Picture, you're in a hospital, you just gave birth, and you see an infant for the first time, whether they're male or female. I'm going to give you some names and ask yourself, why the hell would I, as a mother that just gave birth, and this is a newborn baby, not even a year yet, would have this name, okay? Beverly. Ma'am, that name sounds like you got great-great-grandkids and you've been paying your taxes for years. And you just came out of your mother's womb and they named you Beverly. Why? Beatrice. That's nowhere near cute. That's an ugly ass name. When I went to school, elementary, middle school, high school, college, I've never seen a cute Beatrice. Ever. Florine. What? Florine? It sounds like a bathroom cleaner. Florence. You looked at a newborn and you named her Florence? Are you shitting me? Fathers, y'all out here okaying this? Benson. This would be for a boy. Benson. You already sound like you a mechanic working on trucks. Kids with 2 first names. Come on, people, stop it. Earl. How do you look at an infant and name an infant Earl? A newborn. Irma. It sounds like you keep snacks in your rolls on your body. Okay? No. Vern. You looked at a newborn baby and named the baby Vern. Out of all the names you could come up with, Vern. Alfred. Alfred sounds like a 52-year-old man whose entertainment comes with him sitting on his favorite chair on the porch. Norma. Norma sounds like an old lady that complains all the time. Marjorie. You looked at a newborn and you named her Marjorie. The only cute Marjorie I've ever seen would have to be Steve Harvey's wife. But that is just not a name that I would ever give a baby. Otto. Otto? Is your child an animal? Otto. No. Bertha. What? You looked at a newborn and named her Bertha? Hell no. Pearl. Now this name sounds like it should have stopped in the 60s. Mid-60s. Betty. No. That's another mid-60s name. Seymour. Hell no. That sounds like you belong in the 50s, not in the 2000s. Mabel. 50s. Herbert. Yuck. You sound like you need some prescribed cream for that Herbert you got. Yuck. Names that sound like you pay taxes and you do dirty mechanic work already as an infant tells me that child needs a new name. Hilda. Gross. Josephine. I can speak on this name because this was my grandmother's name, and it is very grown to be naming that infant Josephine. You tried it. No, ma'am. Fern. Fern. You named a newborn Fern. Out of all of the names from A to Z, you pick Fern. Oh my God. All right. Willa. What? Are you serious? If you can't come up with a good name, have somebody else name your kids. Like, I had 3 of my best friends give Anya one of her middle names. I mean, I gave her the first name. I gave her my last name. Her dad got one of her middle names. And 3 of my friends got the middle name. But there's nothing wrong with my kids' names, from my opinion. They don't sound like they pay taxes, from my opinion. Wilma. I mean, do I need to elaborate? You looked at a newborn in the hospital after 10 minutes of giving birth and you said, my baby name is Wilma. What? She sounds like a caretaker. She already sounds like she's helping the elderly chug along in life. Stop giving these babies ugly names in the hospital and expect them to grow up and have a great childhood. Stop giving these babies names where people will hear it over the phone or will see it on an application and be like, no. Stop it. Or names where is all the letters in the alphabet is in the first and last name. Nobody is ever going to be able to pronounce that except that child's parents. Stop being selfish out here. You are not the only one that has to spell that name on documents. You are not the only one that has to pronounce that name over the phone to be professional. So just as a courtesy, give your child a name that cannot be judged before that child is seen. Give your child a name that's easily to be pronounced. Give your child a name where when you go to different cities or you go somewhere like Disney World, you can find that name on like a magnet, or you can find that name on a hat, real easy, or a keychain. Get them one of those. Unless you come from like Africa or India or China or Korea, where let's say your name means something or comes from some form of tribe or something. Other than that, I don't see the purpose in giving these kids these ugly names. It's not needed. Just stop it, please.